Hello everybody. Today I want to give you a review about a website I found probably around a year ago called Twino.eu. And I want to give you like a little bit insight of the website, how it works, what it is, and my personal experience. So just first of all, before I start with the video, I want to make clear that I'm not working for Twino, nor do I get any type of compensation from them for doing this video. So why do I basically do the video is the fact that I was positively surprised about the website. I will tell you about more of it later. Another reason why I decided to make this video was that when I found the website for the first time, there was pretty much no information about the website, nor about other people talking about their experiences with the website. Okay, so first of all, before we start with the video and I show you the website, what is Twino actually and what is it about? Yeah, for all those people, if you enter the website Twino.eu, that's kind of the very central question which they try to answer as well, like starting from the main page. So how does it work and what is it? So as you can see from the start page here, it's an investment. So basically, they try to connect people who need money, people who want to borrow money with people who have money and are willing to lend it. So it is a peer-to-peer platform which kind of connects these individuals without banks or other types of intermediaries. So basically, people from different countries can borrow money and you give it to them. Okay, now I start with the website itself, and just for the sake of privacy, I blurred my login password at this time. Well, okay, this is the start page. Once you logged in, this is kind of the central point, the central menu, your dashboard here. And it tells you the most important information about your account. So you can see here that I have currently €1 free to invest on my account. You can see that in total my account, with all the money I borrowed out to people, it's €4,993, and I generated like 12.2% of interest, which is really high if you compare it to any other classical form of investment. Then down here you have like more detailed information about your account in those three gray boxes. The one tells you more about your investment, so it tells you like, well, okay, my amount invested, and basically, most importantly, my interest income. And those two gray boxes tell you more about details about the loans you gave out, like for example the duration of the loan and kind of the status of the loan and the loan categories. I will talk about that later. So basically, you have free amount of cash here. So if I would have more money on my account, I could make an investment. So the minimum amount you need to invest in one loan is €10. So that's kind of the minimum you can invest. But in comparison to like various other platforms I found while looking for different opportunities, this is by far one of the investment platforms with the lowest per loan share. Plus, they basically have no minimum to start with. So you can just add €100 to your account and straight away start the investment in like 10 different loans. So basically what you do is click here on the investment button, and then a menu opens. So either you do manual investment or auto investment, as you can see here. Manual investments, basically you pick every €10 or €20, how much you want, and you do it manually, or you start an investment scheme here. So you say, well, okay, I always want loan like 15 euros, and the loan should be always between 12 and 24 month, and with an interest rate between whatever 12 and 40%. And then I could save it here, and the computer would do it all for me. So I would not have to pick any loan, but just for the sake of showing you a bit more details about the loan, I click on manual invest here. Yeah, so basically this is kind of what you saw on the page before. So you can kind of filter the loans according to interest rates, to the term, referring to the country you want to invest, which is like, mostly Eastern European countries, but as well Denmark and Spain and Kazakhstan. So it's like a variety of countries, which mostly the biggest difference between them is actually the interest rate you get, because obviously for loan to Denmark or Spain, it's a low interest rate than in comparison to a loan to Kazakhstan. And then you basically see here the loan ratings, which are extremely interesting, and I will tell you more about them. So basically what you can pick here is buyback guarantee, it's payment guarantee, and you have like loan classification A, B, and C. So what A, B, and C means is like, the pretty much the easiest to understand. So basically it tells you that you have like a C value is the worst, you get the highest interest rate. So in this case, 39% annually. For a B loan, it would be like 29, for example, and for an A loan, even less. So maybe like 15 or 20. What kind of makes Twino special are those two top categories here, which is basically buyback and payment guarantee. The outcome for both of them is pretty much the same. So you invest money and there's pretty much no risk for you. I mean, I know it sounds crazy talking about financial instruments and then talking about no risk. I totally get it, but it took me a while to actually understand the mechanism as well here. So basically, what the difference between the two of them is basically that buyback, if a loan defaults after 30 days, Twino will pay you out. They pay you the initial amount you borrowed out and the interest you should have generated from this loan. And payment guarantee is kind of the same thing, but without waiting 30 days for the loan to be over time. So they kind of constantly pay you, even though the person behind the loan is not paying them. So now the obvious question I ask myself exactly at the same time is, how is this possible? So how is it possible that they give you 10.4% for this loan to Poland, where this person borrowed 401 euro, and how is it possible that this pays out for them and like without giving you any of the risk? So basically, the way it works is that you basically get this return rate, and obviously Twino is paid more. So the person borrowing the money pays Twino maybe 30%, maybe 40%. I don't know. They don't tell you that on the website. But you just get this percentage, which is obviously lower than 39% as we've seen it before, but it's still a solid rate of interest if you compare it to any other investment out there, online or offline. And basically, they want you to participate in the lending, and in case something happens, shares of their profits are used for you as an insurance to compensate your loss. So you basically don't feel the loss. I know it sounds strange and crazy. I did economics in university, and for me it was very hard to wrap my head around it and like figure out that it actually makes economic sense for them to kind of pay you a loss, basically. But that's pretty much the way it works. And as you can see from my dashboard, I I just basically invested my entire amount in the buyback and the payment guarantee. So I have like zero amount in the higher interest loans, which actually would give me the chance or the risk of a loss. So I have all my money focused in this category. And as you can see from like, yeah, the amount of money I invested now for about a year, and the income I generated from this, and I already I withdrawed it already in parts. You can see it actually works, and it's like, yeah. And the fact that Twino is now nominated for like several like fintech awards makes me more and more believe that this is actually not a scam or like some dodgy website where they kind of like just want to suck up money and then like start a new life in the Caribbean. But actually, yeah, serious investment alternative like platform online for for people who are looking for a different type of investment. So this is basically my insight, my experience, and my view on the website. Um, yeah, I was pretty happy when I found it, and I'm super positive about the website. And I hope I answered like many of your questions. If you've any other question, you can just post them in under the video, and I will do my best to actually answer them. I hope you liked the video, and yeah, bye bye. Good night.